triangular law of vector addition, another is parallelogram law of vector addition. Now depending on the situation in which direction the vectors are proceeding, I will apply that is triangular law of vector addition or parallelogram law of vector addition. Now first I am specifying you when I will apply that triangular law of vector addition. See, if two vectors you are having and both are proceeding in the same direction, I repeat, both are in the same order. Same order means what? Suppose one vector is moving along this direction, this is the ending point of first vector, and this is the starting point of the second vector. So this is the ending point of the first vector and this is the starting point of the second vector. Then I can apply parallelogram law of vector addition. Suppose another thing, here I am having an object, on the same object, on same point, one vector is acting along this direction and another vector acting along this direction. Means here I can give example, a person is moving along that west to east, then east to north. A person is moving from east to west, then west to north. So I can apply, this is same order, so I can apply triangular law of vector addition. If suppose here I am having a boat, by two ropes, two persons are dragging that boat or pulling that boat from the two different directions. So here also another vector. So in this case I will apply parallelogram law of vector addition. Now if you are asking me, ma'am, why we can't apply, that answer right now I can't give you because that is beyond the scope of discussion of class 11-12. That you will get the answer when you will go for graduation. So just for now, knowing if both the vectors are in same order, means one ending point, beginning of the another starting point, one's ending point means the beginning of another starting point, I will apply triangular law of vector addition, and on the same point if two vectors are acting, that time I will apply parallelogram law of vector addition. First going for the triangular law of vector addition. So in triangular law of vector addition, suppose one vector is acting along this direction. One vector is acting along this direction and another vector acting along this direction. So one vector acting along this direction, another vector acting along this direction. This vector's name is A and the name of this vector is B. Clear? So resultant of these two vectors, what will be the resultant? Resultant of these two vectors, obviously the connecting point between the starting point and ending point. This is the starting point, this is the ending point of the whole system. So if I join it, so this will be my resultant vector R. Resultant vector R or my what I will calculate. Clear? So these two are the things. Now coming for the next things. What is the direction? What is the angle between vector A and B? What is the angle between vector A and B? A is moving along this direction, B is moving along this direction. What is the angle? Angle between these two vectors, remember that if I proceed it or elongate it a few little bit, so this angle is the angle between theta. Theta is the angle between vector direction and vector A's direction and vector B's direction. Theta is the angle between vectors A direction and vectors B direction. What is the direction of resultant vector? Direction of resultant vector, let's take the direction of resultant vector is alpha. Direction of resultant vector is alpha and this should be the direction. Now what I need to do? I need to solve by analytical method. What should be the expression for resultant vector? This deduction you need to do step by step. Last remembering of last expression is okay, but sometimes you need the deduction formula for few calculations in joint entrance or somewhere else. So go through the details calculation. So first what I will do to draw parallel vector here. here I am having A, here I am having B, no problem. Now I will draw a perpendicular from this point on here. I am drawing a for you, sorry, so I am drawing perpendicular from here to here. Clear? Let's give the name. So it is O P Q and give it name E, no problem. So first thing first, coming for the large triangle, means if I am going for this whole triangle, means if I am going for triangle O E Q, see the triangle, this is a right angle triangle because I had drawn perpendicular over here. So if I draw perpendicular, this angle is 90 degree and this whole is a right angle triangle. What is Pythagoras theorem? From Pythagoras theorem we know that is hypotenuse square equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Who is the hypotenuse of this triangle? OQ is the hypotenuse of the triangle. So therefore what I can write? OQ square equal to OE square plus QE square. OE square plus QE square. Now if I go for detailed analysis, that OE is not allowed. OE means OP plus PE. OE means OP plus PE. So segregate it. It can be written as bracket OP plus PE whole square plus QE square as it is, no problem. Now according to A square plus B square formula I am doing over here. According to A square plus B square formula, from there what I can write? I can write OP square plus PE square plus 2 OP into PE plus QE square. I think no confusion. OP square plus P, A square plus B square plus 2AB. Okay, plus QE already in there. Now give it equation number 1. Give it equation number 1. Now coming for another triangle. If I am going for the triangle PEQ, see this triangle PEQ, this is also another right angle triangle. So from triangle PEQ, triangle PEQ, what I can write? From triangle PEQ I can write, this is the hypotenuse square, this is the base here, this is the perpendicular. So I can write it, that is PQ square, that is hypotenuse square equal to base square PE square plus perpendicular square QE square. Clear? Now PQ equal to what? PQ or equal to, I had already written, that is B. So that is equal to B square equal to PE square plus QE square. Clear? Give it equation number 2. Now coming for equation number 1. See, here I am having PE square, here I am having QE square. See properly. Here I am having PE square, here I am having QE square. So from there, so therefore from equation 1, what I can write? Equation 1 I can write, that is OQ square equal to this together makes what? B square. Now OP square is who? Vector A. So plus A square plus 2 OP PE plus 2 OP dot PE. 2 OP dot PE. Now see, OP means A, no problem, but PE I don't know. OP means vector A, but PE I don't know. So let's go for again triangle PEQ. So from triangle PEQ, see, I need what? I need P. P is who? P is the base. So what is the relation between base and hypotenuse? Base and hypotenuse, that is cos theta. So therefore cos theta, theta is the angle between that two, that is cos theta equal to base PE by hypotenuse PQ. No problem. Now PQ equal to what? PQ equal to B, vector B. So write it. So PE by vector B. So from here what I can write? I can write that from there, that is PE equal to, do the cross multiplication, that is B cos theta. So B of cos theta. So if I put it over here, see this equation. So I am having OQ square, this equation, see, OQ square equal to B square plus A square plus twice of OP. OP is who? A. Put A dot P. P is what? B cos theta. So B of cos theta. OQ square is what? OQ square is my resultant vector. So therefore R square resultant vector is equal to, I am just shuffling over that, that is A square plus B square plus 2 A dot B cos theta. C. A, B is a vector quantity, that I know. So they are proceeding in the same order. So by triangular law I can easily calculate resultant vector. What will be the resultant? Triangular vector, I can easily calculate what will be the resultant. So resultant vector R equal to square root of A square plus B square plus twice of A B cos theta. This is very much important for mathematics and for others calculation. So by triangular law I can find the resultant of two vectors which proceeding in the same order, means one's ending point is the beginning of another's one starting point, will be calculated like that. This is the value of the resultant vector. What is the direction? As a direction means what? Direction of this resultant vector means what? What angle it makes with the horizontal vector. Remember, direction in vector calculus, universally it is stated that what angles it makes with the horizontal, that will be taken at as its direction. So angle makes how much? Alpha. Alpha is the angle. So let's go for the direction. If I am going for the direction, I need the calculation of alpha. So let's take the large perpendicular, large that right angle triangle. So again from triangle OEQ, what I can write? If this angle is alpha, what will be the tan alpha? Tan alpha means perpendicular by base. Who is perpendicular? QE is the perpendicular. So let's write tan alpha equal to QE. Tan alpha equal to QE by OE. Clear? The same thing happening. OE means what? OP plus P, as I stated earlier. So therefore tan alpha equal to QE by OP plus PE. I think no confusion. QE. Let's find out QE. Who is QE? QE. Let's see QE. Have I done it again? Done earlier? No. QE I have not done, so I need to find out QE. Acha. Another thing, OP is vector E, I know. PE already done. PE I am done now. B cos theta. So what I know, first copy it down. QE I don't know. Write it as it is. OP. OP is vector A plus PE. PE is what? B cos theta. B cos theta. Now again I need QE. QE means again I will go for the help from this small triangle. So from triangle PQE, PEQ. From triangle PEQ, what I can write? PEQ, I can write. I need QE. QE is who? QE is perpendicular. So perpendicular by hypotenuse means what? Sin theta. So therefore sin theta equal to QE by hypotenuse is vector B directly I am writing. So QE equal to what? QE equal to B of sin theta. Clear? Put it here in this section. So what I will get? That is B sin theta by vector A plus vector B cos theta. Showing you. So this is B sin theta by vector A plus B of cos theta. B sin theta by vector A plus B of cos theta. So if this is also you need to remember tan alpha's expression, R's expression, and in the whole calculation you need to remember. In my next video I will go for the further description. Since you are new to online class of Vidya Bhavan High School, there is a PDF of two video, one PDF will be there, or one video, one PDF will be there. So every video just click on the description box, you will get the complete note of classwork. You will get the complete note of classwork. And if in a video I am saying you need to copy it from board work, means that PDF will not be provided. So this video I had given you some things when I am doing some mathematical calculation or some things I need you need to copy from board. Right now I had given PDF, so you go for the description box. Thank you class.